This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Victims in Hanover triple murder identified. The Lucy police in Hanover have now released the identities of the three men who were last night shot dead during the installation of surveillance cameras at a supermarket in Santoy District, Logwood in the parish. 4 other men were injured. The murdered Hanover men are Michael Smith, 55, construction worker of Logwood, Hanover; Mark Austin, 37, construction worker of Orange Bay, Hanover; Omar Mahabi, 43, otherwise called Ripe Peg, businessman of Orange Bay Road, Logwood, Hanover. The police say shortly after 8 p.m., Mahabi, Austin, and Smith were installing surveillance cameras at the D&K supermarket in Santoy Square when 4 men posing as customers walked inside the supermarket, pulled guns, and opened fire, hitting them. 2 of the gunmen reportedly chased some of the victims to the rear of the supermarket and shot them as well as others. The victims were taken to the hospital, where Austin, Smith, and Mahabi were pronounced dead, and the 4 others treated and admitted in serious condition. Missing Edwin Allen student dropped off at school. The principal, teachers, and friends of Edwin Allen High fourth former Jodian Hills are now rejoicing as she has been found. Hills, who was last seen at the school on Friday, March 11, was dropped off at the institution about 7 o'clock this morning. There is still mystery surrounding who took her and where she was. Edwin Allen principal Jermaine Harris told the news that she was dropped off at the school gate in her uniform. He said that an alarm was raised and the police transported her to the campus. He said she is currently in his office, where she has been fed and is now resting. We are still trying to ascertain who did it, still gathering evidence, but to put it into context, she is a special needs child, and we would love to get assistance from the various agencies including CPFSA and other government agencies that can assist us, he said. He shared that he does not expect the student will share much information about what happened given her limitations. Harris said that some special needs students may not be able to cope with the conventional classroom due to their limitations and as such may be lost in the system. Harris used the opportunity to call for more attention for special needs students who are placed in conventional schools. When they are in school, they need somebody to walk with them to and from school because persons in the community would have known her challenges and will prey on these vulnerable groups, he said. When we did our investigations, she was on the road to her home. Somebody saw her walking up to her home, so we are theorizing that it is about that time when the person saw her and took her, he said. Woman dragged to court for thousands owed after savings plan fails. The decision to participate in a partner, a popular savings arrangement in Jamaica, where individuals pool funds and one person receives a draw periodically, usually every week in August 2020, is now a sore point for 3 Franklin Town women who appeared before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday. The complainants, Kavia Mundell and Tracian Coach, brought defendant Tanisha Sinclair before the court in an effort to collect $42,000 and $36,000 allegedly owed to them respectively. The women's statement revealed that they entered the partner in August 2020 with the understanding that it would run until June 2021, in which they would pay $1,000 per week to the banker, Sinclair, and could earn $42,000 over the period. Mundell entered the partner with one hand, paying the full $1,000 weekly, which she continued to pay for the entire duration. Mundell claimed that she has not to this date been paid any money despite her many conversations with Sinclair. Similar to Mundell's experience, Coach said she entered the agreement with one and a half hand, which was $1,500 weekly, and she received a half hand, half of the amount contributed by her in November 2020. She said she continued paying until June 2021, when only 3 weeks remained for the completion of the partner. In her statement, Coach noted that Tanisha told me to keep the amount and she will balance me the outstanding amount, which would be $36,000. She too claimed that she had not received the money. In January 2022, both Mundell and Coach took the matter to the Franklintown police station. A police officer reportedly accompanied the women to the home of Sinclair, who promised to repay the women in short order. Sinclair was later charged with a fraudulent conversion after this promise was not kept. After being presented with the facts of the case by a court clerk, Senior Parish Judge Lauren Cole Montague asked Sinclair what happened to the partner money. Sinclair, in her reply, told the judge, "Partner mash up. Some get draw, them don't throw back. I talked to Mundell and Coach about it." Cutting straight to the heart of the matter, Cole Montague asked Sinclair, "You owe them money. You have the money?" Sinclair then asked the court if she could be given until May to repay the women. However, after hearing her request, both Mundell and the Coach told the judge that they could not wait until May because they have their business to take care of. "Your Honor, I am not gonna wait until May because we can't war," Coach said. Chiming in, Mundell said she go as far as to say she not sell sex to repay the money owed. But upon hearing Mundell and the Coach's complaints, Sinclair told the judge that she was having a difficult time financially because a little seasoning may sell. Sinclair later disclosed that she was able to pay $15,000 in court on Tuesday, which the women accepted. "Ladies, it's not the amount, but it's a start. We should really be talking about interest, because what could have gone to the supermarket with $40,000, you can't know," Cole Montague said. Mundell was paid $7,000, while Coach was given $8,000. Sinclair is to return to court on Monday, March 21. Jamaican sentenced to more than 24 years in U.S. prison for marijuana trafficking. Jamaican Andrew Davis has been sentenced in Connecticut in the U.S. to 24.5 years in prison on marijuana trafficking, firearm possession, and money laundering charges. Davis, 41, was convicted by a jury on December 18, 2018. It was revealed during the trial that in 2013, U.S. authorities began an investigation into individuals who were moving large amounts of marijuana from the southwestern United States to Connecticut. During the probe, investigators intercepted 4 packages, each containing 8 kilograms of marijuana, from the U.S. mail and made multiple controlled purchases of the drug from a member of the trafficking ring. Davis was arrested in February 2017 after a search of properties he and his girlfriend Shanice Goff rented yielded several pounds of marijuana, illegal firearms, numerous fake identification cards, and more than $400,000. Following a guilty plea, Goff was sentenced in February 2018 to 30 months imprisonment. Davis will face immigration proceedings when he completes his prison term. Suspected rapist found dead in jail cell. A suspected rapist who was arrested by the St. Thomas police on Tuesday was found dead in his cell at Morant Bay police station on Wednesday evening. A check of the cell block was made about 7 p.m. and the man was found hanged. It is believed he used the clothing to tie himself to a section of the cell. Mentally ill man shot by police during confrontation at hospital. The Independent Commission of Investigations is probing the shooting of a mentally ill man by the police at the Port Maria Hospital in Portland on Tuesday. Assistant Commissioner of Indicom, Hamish Campbell, confirmed that investigators have visited the scene. It's reported that the man was taken to the hospital for treatment but started behaving boisterously on Tuesday afternoon. The police were called to assist. There was a confrontation and the man was shot. He has been hospitalized. Mother wants help for 21-year-old son after father's murder. A mother is pleading for public assistance for her only living son, Sean Wallace, to spare him a fate similar to his father's, who was brutally killed on Tuesday night in Denhamtown, Kingston. Sharon Nelson, who also needs help to bury her son's father, is desperate to steer the 21-year-old away from a life of crime. She said that his record is unblemished and does not want him to avenge his father's death. Another son of hers had passed away previously. Paul Wallace, a higgler, was gunned down while he stood at his gate on Tulip Lane about 7:30 p.m. A 64-year-old woman, known only as Coral, was also struck by bullets as gunmen reportedly entered the lane from the adjoining Regent Street and Bread Lane. Bloodstains lined the street on Wednesday. The elder Wallace was reportedly standing near a shop at his gate, discussing football when attackers armed with high-powered weapons streamed onto the street. She said more than 20 explosions rang out and disclosed that she was traumatized at the sight of Wallace suffering from gunshot wounds. She said that Sean has been inconsolable since his father's murder. Him father carry him wherever him dey go get work for him. Him sell foreign things, like him father dey right here so, and him dey down there so, Nelson said with her head in hands. There is an ongoing conflict in the area, but Nelson said she is unaware of the motive for the attack. There is a security post nearby, but residents reported that there have not been sufficient boots on the ground. Sean Wallace told the news that he has had an interest in business but never fully pursued his dream while in school. The drama thing was my thing, but business overall, me like that field. I was doing construction and selling goods, Sean said. The community is on edge as they fear another attack. The amount of shot, me think a incursion, a resident who withheld their identity said. Security has been beefed up in the community since the shooting. As of Tuesday, murders in the Kingston Western Police Division were on par with 2021 data. Since the start of the year, 21 murders have been recorded. Shootings at 17 were down 32% compared to 25 for the corresponding period in 2021. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.